This Wednesday, the Seed Church is stepping into Lent season with an Ash Wednesday service from 7 p.m. to 7:50 p.m. here at the church building. Childcare will be provided, and Mark and I would love to see you join us for that service.
Yeah.
We're making this video to talk with you about the Heart of Lent and 3 things that we're going to focus on during the Ash Wednesday service. So Lent has a beginning and an end. The beginning of Lent is Ash Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. And Ash Wednesday is all about contemplating our mortality. It helps us think through what the psalmist writes when he says, "Lord, give me a heart of wisdom that I may number my days." And numbering our days means we recognize that we're going to die. That gives us a heart of wisdom. And Ash Wednesday is a time to do that. It draws our hearts to Genesis chapter 3, where after the fall of man, God tells Adam, "From dust you came, and to dust you shall return."
And so as you come to church on Wednesday, after you drop off your kids and you make your way back upstairs, we're wanting to invite you into that time or into that atmosphere, that environment of contemplating that truth of that humanity has an end, that there's brokenness in humanity, and that's because of sin. And hopefully that contemplation will lead us to a place of confession, of confessing that we realize that we cannot save ourselves, that we cannot justify ourselves based on our works, but that we need something or someone who will do that work for us. And so that confession is meant to lead us to a time of celebration, because we know that it is because of Jesus that we are justified by his work on the cross. And so that is our aim, is that we want to start with contemplating our humanity, which moves us to confessing our desperate need for a Savior, and then celebrating that Jesus is enough.
And back to the Heart of Lent. The end of Lent is Good Friday and Holy Saturday. And on those days, we remember that Jesus Christ carried the cross, that he died with our sin upon his shoulders for the joy set before him, that he could make us righteous. Through faith in Jesus Christ, we are adopted into the family of God, and that is because of Jesus and his righteousness. So think about Lent from that angle of the bookends of Lent. Ash Wednesday begins Lent where we recognize I am going to die. There's brokenness in this world. There's things to mourn. But we don't have to stay there, right? And we don't have to be afraid of that, because Jesus Christ died for us. That's the end of Lent. And then all that breaks over into the hope and joy of Resurrection Sunday. On the church app, friends, we have a Lent guide that Mark and I have put together that's going to walk our church through 6 weeks of disciplines moving up to Easter Sunday. Each Sunday will be a day of feast and rest, and Monday through Saturday, all throughout Lent, we'll practice 6 different simple disciplines together. If you want to learn more about that and you weren't here this past Sunday, reference the sermon. We're so excited to see you this coming Wednesday. Put it on your calendar. Be here. Invite friends, family, or anyone who's not meaningfully plugged into a church. We'd love to have them join us for the Ash Wednesday service. We'll see you then.